Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
The great game of football starts like any other program, where at the very beginning it teaches the development of the child with the following goals, like creating a fun environment, learning the value of athletic competition by encouraging confidence, teamwork, and sportsmanship. A program that not only teaches fundamentals of the game, but stresses the importance of academic achievements with positive role models. These values are a big part of the Muni Football League. They never get placed on a score sheet, but are far more greater importance than any game score. The 2018 Cleveland Muni Football League begins with its youngest division today with 6- and 7-year-olds with no weight limit. Welcome to Collinwood Field for the 2018 Termite Championship game between the Northeast Ohio Saints and the CMHA Renegades. My partner, John Good, is in the house, and John, every year I ask you, will they run the right way? We got coaches on the field. What can we expect to see?
We can expect to see the youngest kids in our league, Tim, just getting started with football. But this is the cream of the crop. Got a lot of talent out there today. These kids are fast. They got high football IQs, and we're going to be in for a real treat. Sit back and enjoy.
Okay, right now we're going to go over to Joe Wise Jr. for the player introductions. Joe?
Hello, and welcome to Collinwood Athletic Complex for today's Muni Football Championship game of the Termite Division. Introducing the participants. First, the CMHA Renegades. Number 2, second grader from Scranton Elementary, Karan Webb. Number 3, first grader from George Washington Carver, Jayshawn Patterson. Number 5, first grader from Campus International, Philip Holmes Jr. Number 6, first grader from Anton Gardenia, Eli Roundtree. Number 7, second grader from Campus International, Tyler Hill. Number 9, second grader from Scranton Elementary, Jaden Hall. Number 21, second grader from Scranton Elementary, Zaire Cunningham. Number 22, first grader from Scranton Elementary, Donnell Stevens Jr. Number 32, second grader from Noble Elementary, Farrell Wade. Number 33, third grader from Wings Academy, Deontay Lee Jr. Number 34, second grader from Puritas Elementary, Tyshawn Swanson. Number 50, second grader from Scranton Elementary, Timothy Malcolm Jr. Number 56, second grader from St. Stanislaus School, Martez Jones. Number 57, first grader from Cleveland School of Arts, Servick Griggs. Number 90, second grader from Julie Billard School, Keith Knighton. Number 98, second grader from Bolton Elementary, Samuel Law Jr. Number 99, second grader from William R. Harper, Xavier Williams. The CMHA Renegades coordinator is Michael Mason. Head coach, Donnell Stevens, Chevelle McElvain, Timothy Malcolm Sr., and Rashonda Reinhardt. Your 2018 CMHA Termite Renegades. And now their opponent, the Northeast Ohio Saints. Number 0, first grade, Sunbeam, Dylan Castleberry. Number 1, third grade, John F. K Academy, John Morris. Number 2, second grade, Tremont Montessori, Kylan Woods. Number 3, second grader, Adrian Elementary, Lewis Cunningham. Number 4, third grader from Harvey Rice, Lemire Primus. Number 5, first grader from Sunfield Elementary, Raider Leon. Number 6, first grader from Roland Elementary, King Johnson. Number 7, second grader from Green Inspiration Academy, Patrick Blevins. Number 8, first grader from William Foster, Dylan Maddox. Number 9, from St. Benedict School, second grader, Joshua Johnson. Number 10, second grader from Allison School, Laith Jacobson. Number 20, second grader from Central Primary, Zayden Beverly. Number 21, second grader from Cleveland College Prep, DeMarlo Williams. Number 23, first grader from William Foster Elementary, Elijah Wilkerson. Number 34, second grader from Luis Agassiz, Gavin Giles. Number 44, third grader from JFK Academy, Emir Stevens. Number 50, second grader from JFK Academy, Deshaun Copeland III. Number 52, kindergartner from William Rainey Harper, Artez Terry. Number 53, third grader from Wings Academy, Maurice Fair Robinson. Kindergartner, number 54 from Case Elementary, LeBron Ford. Number 55, second grader from Citizens Academy, London Van Zant. Number 56, second grader from Central Primary, Curtis Williams. Number 80, first grader from Glendale Primary, Marlo Wingfield Jr. Number 81, second grader from Forest Lawn Elementary, DeMarco Clayton Jr. Number 13, kindergartner from Citizens Academy, Xavier McDowell. The organization's coordinator is John Watts. Head coach and defensive coordinator is Lewis Fitzpatrick. The offensive coordinator is Curtis Williams. Tremaine Jackson, Marlo Wingfield Sr., Fred Johnson, King Cornell Johnson, and Tia Malcolm make up the Northeast Ohio Saints coaching staff. Now, if you would please, remove your caps and stand for the playing of the national anthem.
As you can see, we are moments away from Collinwood Athletic Complex. These are youngsters 6 and 7 years old. We call them the Termites. And again, the temperature is a brutal 38 degrees game time temperature. But John, when we talk about the Termites, obviously you talked about how they're really a treat to watch. Both of these teams come in here. When you look at first, we'll take a look at the Neo Saints as far as their record and the score and what the coach told you.
Yeah, the coach emphasized that they need to control the ball, have some discipline, control the edges, and have explosive plays and prevent explosive plays. They're a 90% run team, 10% passing. The defense has been playing well this time of year. As they have all season, and that offense ranked #1, they can put up points too in a hurry.
And again, when you're talking about the Saints team, on the other hand, the CMHA Renegades really just happened to play decent in the last couple playoff games to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah, they started off pretty rough, Tim. They limp in here with a 3-3 record, but got it hot at the right time. Shut out all their playoff opponents in the Northeast Ohio Kings and the Westside Wolverines. They're 90% run pass, 10% passing. They know who they have to stop. They have to stop #1, John Morris, and they have to stop #44, Emir Stevens. Those are the big home run hitters for this Saints team. They met earlier in the year. A very lopsided win for the Saints, but Renegades get a chance to get them back here today.
And again, when you're looking at the officials that have called today's game, the veteran crew of officials that we've had last week here doing the game, again, they are all certified through the Ohio High School. But realistically, when it comes to a game like this, it's basically a lot more teaching than calling. But on the left, Ralph King, 31 years as a referee. He'll be our head ref, a 1976 graduate of Shaw. In the middle, Dale Golick, a veteran official of 18 years, a graduate from 1967 of the Lincoln West Wolverines. And on the right, Rick Beard, 17 years as an official, 1988 graduate of West Tech, currently works at S&H Industrial. So again, John, they'll have some special rules that they'll deal with on the Termite level.
Yeah, this Termite level is no limit, no weight limit as well. There'll be a coach on the field for each side of football. On the offensive side, the coach moves back 10 yards. On the defensive side, he'll move back 20 yards. It's 8-minute quarters, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in each overtime. There's no kickoffs. The ball will be placed on a 35-yard line, and there's no punts. When there's a punting situation, a 4th down, they'll advance the ball 20 yards. The clock will resume at the snap after a 15-second runoff. Must be outside the opponent's 30-yard line for that to take effect. The scoring is 6 points for a touchdown. Safety is 2 points. The ball is placed at midfield. If that happens, extra points if it's kicked, which is rarely done at this level, it'll be 2 points. And a run or passing successful extra point results in 1 point.
So again, the coaches on the field, they'll be teaching as we go. Again, the team in the white is the CMHA Renegades. And their offensive coach on the field is Donnell Stevens.
A little bit of an early start there for the defensive side of the ball with the Renegades, but you'll see the referees let some things go on this level, especially if it does not affect the play. They don't want to ruin the flow of the game.
Second down, we'll call it about 8. Again, the starters on offense for the Renegades. Tyler Hill is their quarterback, number 7. Running back, Tashawn Swanson. Fullback, Corn Webb. The tight end, number 5, Philip Holmes Jr. We'll give you the rest of it after this play. A little shift here.
Uh-oh. Sometimes at this age, you can be a little too fancy. And that's a whole lot of information for the kids to process in a short period of time. But I'm not surprised to see some teams handle it. They've done it all year. This is the pinnacle
Snapping
of the
infraction.
season. But
Offense, number 98, 5 yards. Repeat the down.
Getting started off
Second
in a
down.
game of this magnitude, it might be a little much for these little fellas as they got a whole lot of things on their minds more important, like their mom and their grandmother in the stands watching them play in a championship game.
And they came dressed for it, John. You'll see everybody with their blankets like it's the middle of winter. They're ready for it. And again, the ball carrier, Tyreek Hill, immediately tackled by London Van Zant, number 55, the defensive tackle.
Yeah, Tyler Hill right here takes the snap and tries to look for a crease. Didn't get much blocking. A little late reaction to some of the kids, some of his teammates trying to help him out, but not effective getting any positive yards out of that. So we're looking at a 3rd and a long 13.
Again, the story on Donnell Stevens. He, at the beginning of the year, really wasn't one of the coaches. Then he came over, and like any other program, you say, hey, can you coach? We need you. And he got hoodwinked into it, and he's been working good trying to teach him. Takes a lot of patience.
Hoodwinked and trying to win a championship here this afternoon. But just like many of the fine members of the community that answer the call for children to develop in this fine sport, Coach Stevens has answered that call. That's a long cadence. Wow.
So John Morse, the left defensive end.
Yeah, it's a good job. Good job by that defense to react to what they see. And as you can see, they're ball hawks, and they're not shy about getting there. You see this right here, this penetration immediately felt by the running back, Tyshawn Swanson.
So they're going to use the automatic punt rule. It'll put the ball at midfield. They'll run off the 15 seconds off the clock. And again, the coaches are on the field defensively. When you're looking at the CMHA Renegades, Tyler Hill will be the middle linebacker. Swanson, the left linebacker. Donnell Stevens Jr. is the right linebacker. Corin Webbage, safety. Xavier Cunningham, the free safety. Cornerbacks are Jashawn Patterson, Eli Roundtree. Defensive line, Lee, Law Jr., Malcolm, and Williams. The Saints will start with their quarterback, John Morris. Number 1 in offense. They were averaging 28 points per game.
This Termite team hasn't given up a point at all on the Renegades, and you can see why right there with that first play by number 99 on that defensive line, the all-star Xavier Williams, as he gets penetration right away, trying to set the tone for this Renegade defense. He crosses the face right there of number 34 of the Saints, who's Gavin Giles, and Gavin just couldn't quite get his head across to slow down Mr. Williams, but that's going to be a battle that Mr. Gates is going to have to put up with the rest of the day. Wow, just missed him.
He's got a lot of speed. Can they catch him?
Oh, my goodness. Is he going to dive for him? Yes.
Right there, he brought him down on the 8-yard line. But a big run. And again, John, number 4?
Yeah, number 4 right there on the play. He was hitting the backfield by number 2 for the Renegades, Corin Webb, Scranton Elementary, who had him, but couldn't quite bring him down. 21 walked him down and was able to bring him down before he scored.
That was Lemire Premius, the ball carrier, from Harvey Rice, the 3rd grader, brought down with great speed again. Xavier Cunningham saved the touchdown.
Shows you just how deep this Saints team is. They had 2 premier ball carriers and they gave it to him.
So there's the bad snap.
Well, Lemire Premier's lining up again at quarterback. And it's kind of interesting the way they're playing it right now, where John Morris isn't even lining up at quarterback. Probably through this whole first half, and then the second half is when they're going to try to pour the heat on and get the ball to their all-stars, Morris and Johnson.
2nd down and goal. They're at the 15.
And they give it to their all-star right there. Oh,
touchdown.
Wow.
John Morris.
Yeah, Swanson just plain old whiffed on that play. He had him right there. As you see Morris doing what he's been doing all season long. He gets around with stiff arm, and there he is right there. 34, Tyshawn Swanson had a chance to make the play and wasn't aggressive enough to bring down the talented John Morris. You can see him right there. He's got his game face on.
He's the #1 scorer in the league with 87 points. Scored a lot of big touchdown runs for the Saints throughout the year. And even in the playoffs, you're talking touchdown runs down of 55, 50, 39, 10. And again, the 25 points scored in 2 playoff games tells you he knows how to get to the end zone.
Yeah, you can tell on that play he carried the football, he stiff-armed 2 people and was able to get in the end zone. So you got to be a violent, aggressive tackler to make sure you bring him down.
So the extra point was no good. And again, one of the things with the Saints team that's appeared to be a weakness is they were 1 for 5 in extra point runs in the playoffs. And during the year, They had done a little bit better. They had 20 that were good, but they still had 5 that were no good. But that's still pretty good for kids 6 and 7 years old.
Yeah, it is, Tim. They're well coached, and they are an offensive explosion during the regular season, as they've scored 53 points in the first quarter alone. So they jump on teams early, they surprise them with their versatility and the quality of ball carriers that they have on the team, and doesn't seem like teams adjust well to them after that. Now in the playoffs, it's pretty interesting. They've gotten off to slow starts, but they only scored 1 touchdown in the first quarter. So the offense has cooled off in the first quarter and throughout the games as they climb the ladder to get into this championship game.
First down. And the CMHA team is going to call a timeout.
Timeout. Offense.
And again, John,
That is
we
the first
talk
charge
about
timeout. They have 4 remaining.
the role models and the coaches. Now here, the 2 linemen from the same team didn't get along. Immediately the timeout was taken. And again, you can see the coach explaining to them, hey, that's not the right kind of behavior, what to do, and how to handle that. So again, that's something that you'll never record on a score sheet. But you look at the people that coach these teams, one, it's got to be someone that's going to have a lot of patience,
Yes.
and 2, is going to teach them life values.
Right.
A lot of the kids today, they need that support. They need to know they're doing the right thing. It's odd that a parent can tell them the same thing, but it just doesn't sink in as if of a coach telling them something.
Yes, that's true. I mean, kids hear from a different source outside the house. It really penetrates them, and they act in a proper manner. Quarterback keeper.
Back to the outside. Brought down right around the 41-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, a good play. Excellent run. Good clean snap. Good clean catch. So that's a good sign. Just trying to get around the corner, outrun some people. Give a little dip right there, but he went out of bounds, and not before he picked up 7 yards. So we're looking at a 2nd down and 3. Or was it 3rd down? 2nd down and 3. And the Renegades are well on their way to trying to sustain the drive here with their first possession of the game. They need to answer the touchdown by the Saints, or this can get away from them pretty quick. Big hole. Oh! It's almost a late hit right there. But a big hole there for number 2.
Yeah, it looked like a big hole, and he did get some great yardage. So now it's 3rd down. And they'll call it about 3, maybe 4. Let's say 3rd and 4. You look at it here. I'll tell you what, for little kids, they really do a nice job of tackling. Now, I don't know if that, John, back in our day, that would be considered a late hit.
Mm-hmm. No, not back in our day.
No, heck no.
No, but today, hey.
I remember a guy that played in Muni football years ago. He was famous for coming in after the play and making a tackle, and he'd always use his name, Ronnie Jones. Always Ronnie Jones made the tackle.
Uh-oh.
He got out there, 1st down for the Renegades.
Now, this little fella is pretty impressive. He did a great job of hitting the hole, cutting back to the right. Look at this. Direct snap, made that guy miss. Step, boom. Look at that, made 3 guys whiff on him at one time. Excellent job. Number 6 brought him down, King Johnson. But that little fella right there, Webb, Not a bad effort at all. Take a look at Corian Webb right there on your screen. Corian is a second grader at Scranton Elementary School. Baker Mayfield is his favorite player. The Eagles is his favorite team. He likes to play video games. Merit Rose student, attendance, and had a 13-yard touchdown run in the playoffs.
First down and 10. Immediately stopped, maybe a loss of 1. This should be the end of the first quarter. So this brings us to the end of the first quarter, where the Northeast Ohio Saints have the early lead here, 6-0. But again, a great job of the kids playing here at Collinwood. And we want to let you know, folks, that there's a lot of free recreation programs going on. Even these 6- and 7-year-olds, there's a lot of Pee-wee programs that take place in all recreation centers. And it's a great opportunity for you to check with your local recreation centers. They should be getting into Pee-wee soccer. It's called indoor soccer, where they play in the gyms and actually get a chance to kick the ball around. And again, if you're interested in getting involved, please contact your local rec centers. Or if you have any questions regarding Pee-wee programs, you can pick up the phone right now and call 664-3535. Again, that number is 664-3535. I'll tell you what, Jen, you're talking about an adjustment from one week to the next. You're going from the oldest to the youngest. The officials, what kind of adjustment is that got to make? You know, it's like.
It is a heck of an adjustment, Tim. But you know, like I said at the beginning of the telecast, you're a little bit more lenient at this level. Unless the penalty or the infraction heavily impacts the play, you're not really going to call it, but you will walk up to the player, give him some tips. You'll see the refs in players' ears, and also you'll see the coaches correcting them as well. Quarterback keeper.
Trying to run right up the middle. Nothing doing.
Nothing doing.
And again, you might have noticed right before the play, the one official told the guy over the center to back up.
Yeah.
You know, now in the older level, they might have called that a penalty. But here they're not. Again, it's to protect that center, to make sure they can snap the ball before they do anything else.
And it's the same rule throughout all divisions. If you're going to line up in the A gap, you got to be 2 yards off the line of scrimmage to get that center an opportunity to snap the ball and protect himself. And that's been working out just fine for us. The coaches are doing an excellent job of coaching the centers up on what should happen as well. Oh!
Straight ahead.
Wow.
Doing.
Wow.
That was a quick. He got in there before he even had the ball, it seemed like. Nobody blocked.
Yeah, that was a good job there by Giles to bring him down immediately.
So the Renegades will use the automatic punt rule. They'll run 15 seconds off the clock. And the Northeast Ohio Saints will take over the ball. John, I got to ask you, you know, when your son was real young, and you were talking about this age group, did you know then that, hey, this kid loves football?
No, I didn't. Well, I knew he loved the game. I didn't know how good he was going to be. I tell you, you know, for him to rise up through the high school, college, and professional ranks and live his dream as an NFL player and win the Super Bowl, you just never know if that's what they're going to do when they're that young. They can go in so many different directions, but you just encouraging them. You just keep pushing them along, keep feeding them the Kool-Aid, and hopefully they'll drink for it. You know, it's a heck of a family decision to have a student athlete in the game of football. It's a lot of sacrifice.
Looking to throw.
And nobody's there.
Oh, he was downfield, but it was well short.
Yeah, way short. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he didn't throw the ball bad there.
He didn't throw the ball bad at all.
Wow.
He didn't throw the ball bad at all. He didn't get it out there far enough. He had a receiver and just came up short with it. I'm surprised they threw it, though. But, hey, on first down, 1st and 10, you're up by 6 points. Why not? Let the kids have some fun.
Second down play, handoff,
Wow.
a lot of room.
Wow.
He's got to make it.
Yeah. Oh,
Get it
yeah.
down the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go more.
Oh, yeah.
But he's knocked out of bounds right there by number 34. Again, it was Tyson Swanson that prevented him from picking up a touchdown. And again, it was number 6, King Johnson, the ball carrier for the Northeast Ohio Saints.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a very good job of the quarterback not panicking, having that pressure on the right side coming up field after it. And as you see Swanson here, who gets to knock him out of bounds, barely just got him out of bounds as he saves the touchdown this time, where in the last possession, I'm pretty sure he wanted to do that to make up for his effort on giving up that touchdown on the last drive. Swanson getting better as this game goes along. And I'm pretty sure he's going to make more plays down the road.
So first down and 10.
Another
High snap, looking to throw. He's wide open if he can get it to him.
Oh! He's determined to throw that football. Always on first down, too.
Got that lefty out there, too.
Yeah, he is. I just was about to bring that up, Tim. Got a left-handed quarterback who throws a good ball. Might want to make those routes a little shorter. Take a look at here again. Backs up, he heaves, holds it. Not a real good base. If he had his feet underneath him, he might have been able to get a better throw off, but a good job by Mr. Webb there, almost coming up with the interception. That would have been ideal for this Renegades defense.
5:53 to go, second quarter. They're going to try to run outside.
Good job keeping him inside.
CMHA is trying to corner him in, and did they throw a block? And he got hit. And I believe they're going to get him on a helmet-to-helmet hit here.
I think it was holding or blocking the back.
No, helmet to helmet, John. It was he really, and I'll be surprised. I know this is a personal foul.
Wow. That was a good effort, again, on the CMHA defense. They did a good job of bottling him in.
During run, personal foul, offense, illegal blindside block, 15-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Yep.
Second down.
Illegal blindside block, okay. Now, here it is right here. You'll see, kid, bam.
Right there.
Yeah. Helmet to helmet.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, absolutely.
But that was an excellent job to get him to turn the other way, which shows good discipline. There's that all-star again, taking off. Almost got it back. It's John Morris.
Well, he got a big chunk of it back right there.
Yes, he did. And it's still just second down, too. So with talent like that on offense, they're really going to have to execute their game plan, which was to stop John Morris and stop King Johnson.
You know, John, and we'll talk about it at some point, maybe a little bit at halftime. The role of the coach and the role of the parent, especially at the beginners level with youth football, there's a fine line that everyone has responsibilities for. And it's very important that parents understand this is a fun learning experience. You know, it's so many parents get out there and they think about winning and you know, and you know, John, from all the years of coaching and things that I've seen, usually 9 times out of 10 when a team loses, they blame it on the coach.
Yeah, they do.
And when the team wins, it's a great team. We had great players.
Right.
But at this level, so many parents get so wrapped up into like winning and winning and winning and how great it is and fantastic. Like if they lose it, no, it isn't all about that. It's about letting them play, letting them enjoy the game. We create memories for them today. You know, these kids will have this tape. They're probably going to keep it for their whole life. And when they get out and they're older and they got kids, they're going to say, look, here's when I played. You know?
Exactly. And, you know, Tim, it's such an important heartbeat of football today that when parents and kids have a positive experience on this level, it can really determine the future of the game. Oop, he got it.
Trying to get outside. He outran him there.
He's
going to cut back.
Oh, good move. Good move. Wow.
So we got a penalty on the play.
King Johnson, that was one of the most exciting 13-yard runs, 12-yard runs I've ever seen. These running backs are so creative and so elusive that they leave their blockers in a kind of murky situation with body angles. And at this age, all they know is they want to hit the guy to keep him from getting their running back.
Failure to wear proper equipment. Offense. Number 6. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. 3rd down.
So the ball carrier is running around with no mouthpiece or chin strap not buckled up. Wow.
They'll learn on this level those things that they have to do for every play.
Right.
Now, you know, most of these kids probably didn't sleep half the night thinking about this game today.
You know that's right. Got outside again. This kid really knows how to run the football. Another nice stiff arm. Yeah. He's going to be fun to watch for years to come.
So 3 minutes to go in the half. And we will have a chance to chat with both head coaches at halftime.
Yeah, nice stiff arm right there as he gets upfield. Wow. See why this kid's an all-star. John Morris, number 1.
Again, John Morris from John F. Kennedy Academy, of honor roll. Likes the Giants. Man.
Tough year for him.
Trying to get pushed out of bounds. Again, it was number 21 from the CMHA team that pushed him out, Xavier. That's twice he's knocked people out to save a touchdown.
See here, the instant replay, just a fake inside handoff as he bounced out to the left side. Gets down to the sidelines, got to be a little bit creative, so he turns on the speed and kind of drifts out of bounds. He'll live to play another down. High formation. Good cut. They're going to be able to hold him down? No. Wow.
Touchdown, John Morris.
Made that look easy.
Yes, he did. He's tough to tackle, and if you don't make that initial tackle, you're going to have a rough time bringing him down because he is a strong kid.
Tell you what, Tim, he's got a mean stiff arm. He knows when to throw it. He knows how strong to throw it. Look at this. Get off me. And get off me. You know? it's amazing the IQ of some of these kids at this level. And as I take a look at John Morris, he's a JFK Academy, and he's a third grader, and it's just so uncanny. It just tells you the rich tradition and the history and the pride that people have in football in this area. This kid can have that much of an IQ, and there's a fumble. Couldn't quite get it to his all-star running back.
So with 2:13 to go, it is the Northeast Ohio Saints 12, CMHA 0. And again, we want to remind you that this will conclude our final championship game of Muni football with TV20. However, we have much more to come. Next week, we'll be over at East High, where it'll be cheerleading day with the Cleveland Muni football cheerleaders. So we'll have 2 weeks of cheerleading, then we'll come right back here to Collinwood, where it'll be all-star games in each division, where you'll see some of the best that were in the Muni Football League all year long. So a lot more to come before we get there. And also, we'd like to remind you as well that they'll be doing some special awards also in their all-star games with the Teen Mom. We'll talk about the moms and their support of the teams and how they do things, and their website has it on there at the clevelandmunifootballleague.org. And you'll see that the league also recognizes the moms that are out there helping the coaches and that with the team, especially at this youngest level. I mean,
yeah.
John, you need that mom there.
Yeah, you really do, and parents have stepped up and done a great job. And even though we're going to recognize 2 or 3 of the moms in the league this year, we want to thank all the moms out there that help the organizations get food to the kids, get them to practice, get them suited up, have the sleepovers the days before the games, helps them out with their homework, clean their clothes, make sure that they got the right attitude to come out and practice and play and go to school. Great, great job, and thank you very much. Fumble. Uh-oh, Saints got it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this can get ugly real quick.
Well, up to this point, they've been able to take care of the football.
Yep, it's getting ugly real quick, so CMHA has got to stop the bleed right here and get a 3 and out.
So first down and 10, 2:05 to go here in the half. I'll tell you, you watch the kids, and even down here in the bench area, see them dancing. They're just enjoying this.
Yeah, you can see right here on the snap. The replay, didn't quite handle it. Tried to get on it, but he got tackled, and just great awareness by that defense getting back and getting on that football. You know, they pursue the quarterback at a high pitch. They happen to see the ball. Uh-oh, there's Morris, and again, slippery as a eel, I tell you.
Look at him, John.
Yeah.
That dang straight arm, man.
Oh, strutting his stuff. Strutting his stuff. Throwing it up in the air, catching it. He's having a heck of a day.
We got to remember that name, John.
Yes, we do.
He's going to be one, I think, for a long time. John Morris. We see right now why he is the leading scorer in the league. One big play after another. Also runs track.
Tim, he's so compact. It's hard to get a hold of him. He's got a great stiff arm, and the stiff arm on the timing on the look at that, just
Lord.
throwing guys out the way. And there he is with the long stride, the dipsy-do, the skippity-ooh-wee. Nice. And then a little catch, just a little stroll in the park.
Yeah, we're having fun.
On the football field, yes. It's great to be 7 years old again. 8 years old. It's a good job by his teammates, too, all the ones who blocked for him. But when you got a weapon like that, you should be number one in offense.
So here we are. It looks like a timeout on the field.
Yeah, they had to get some things straightened out. I think we got everything together.
Extra point. Here we go.
Yep. Let's see what the Renegades got left in them. See if they got some fight. Oh, big hole. He's in. Yep, he's in.
And again, John, when you look at that play when it first started, again, these are younger kids. They'll learn. But they're sitting 5-6 yards deep in the end zone. You got to get up on the line there, trying to stop them from getting the line.
Yeah. Well, it is tough too doing this. And just take a look at that aerial shot high above the Collinwood Athletic Center. As we switch positions right here, CMHA will have the football, trying to climb out of this 19-0 deficit. But like you mentioned before Tim, about the teaching aspect on this level, that's the biggest thing. So right now, not only is the Renegades fighting all of the elements that they fight before they come in the game with the youth of the player, the knowledge of the player. Now they're down by 19. It's a cold day. The kids might, they got to be careful not to let the kids lose concentration. They got to keep them in this ball game so they can get 1 or 2 big plays, so they can get them back on track mentally to move forward and hopefully get these Saints in a game.
So first down and 10. They're at the 35. 1:50 to go here in the half.
Renegades got some big boys. Just got to put a hat on somebody. That's it. There you go. There you go. Cut it up. Cut it up. There you go. Don't stop. Well, probably should have tried to get out of bounds on that play, but didn't quite make it. He was right there by the sideline. It would have helped his team out as he takes the football. Again, that's Swanson trying to make a play on offense. Right there, he should have went out of bounds, but he decided to stay in, and that kept that clock running. And right now, the clock is their biggest enemy. You got a 2nd down and 2nd and 2. 2nd down and 2. So I'm looking for Swanson to possibly keep the ball and take it to the wide side of the field, which is on this right side. Nope, he's going to try up the middle, and he shuffles his way through to the first down, and he gets a whole lot more as he's gang tackled at the 49-yard line as he crosses over into the Saints territory.
They pick up the first down here.
Like he was taking his good old time to see if he wanted to go there and play a little peekaboo there.
Now, when they watch this, and you're saying that, John, they're going to go, He didn't know, Mom. I had it all along. I knew where I was going.
Yeah, you're probably right. At that age, they know it all anyway. Uh-oh. They ain't gonna call it unless you stop like that. They wouldn't have called it unless you stop, but they got a fumble on the play. They'll probably let that one stand. Got a timeout, 5 seconds to go. The Renegades. You can see right here, he jumped, no flag.
Timeout, offense. That is your second charge timeout. We have 3 remaining.
Tagged him down. They couldn't get the ball up to Swanson. That's tough for kids on this level. See there, CMHA coach giving his final instructions before they go line up to the line of scrimmage. Thank you, mothers and fathers, for all you've done for us, your volunteer efforts, and all your contributions to the kids this year.
Second down 11.
Uh-oh, he's bubbling out too much. Gonna try to cut back inside. There's Swanson.
Did a nice job cutting that up there, picking up a few extra yards.
Yes, he did. It's halftime. As you take a look at it again right here, number 30 trying to get around that corner. 34, excuse me, Swanson trying to get around the corner and able to pick up some positive yards, but not before the half ends.
Well, folks, that brings us to halftime, where the Northeast Ohio Saints lead the CMHA Renegades. We'll be right back with some more second half action.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Collinwood Athletic Complex. You've been watching the Termite Championship game between the CMHA Renegades and the Northeast Ohio Saints. Again, these are 6- and 7-year-olds, coaches on the field. And John, first half, pretty much what we expected. You know, little kids running around trying to catch somebody. And the one big change we've seen is Mr. Moore with that awesome stiff arm he uses.
Yeah, Tim, it's been all Saints in the first half, and even though we playing in the smallest division in the Community Football League, somebody snuck a grown man out there, and John Morris, because it's been his half, and he's been doing an excellent job. Like you mentioned, Tim, he knows how to use that stiff arm. Again, that high football IQ, his and King Johnson and Amir Stevens, who's been blocking his way to those touchdowns. CMHA has to put on a heck of an effort in order to get back in this ball game.
So the Saints will take over here first down on the very first play, and he's met by the defense and brought down. And you have to believe that the coaches, when we talked to them at halftime, you know, they mentioned to us that Steven said, listen, we just got to tackle better. We're up trying to tackle that guy up high.
Yeah, as you can see right here, a little slow on the handoff for Morris, but Morris got him a little push in there.
There is one.
Patterson trying to shake free, but I believe with the lead they have right now that the Saints coaches will try to get more players involved.
Ooh, there's that stiff arm again.
Wow, he's gone. He's gonna be patient, wait for his blockers. Yeah, he's gone. Wow. That kid is amazing. Wow. Wow. And he handles it like it's, hey, this is how I do it.
We got to get his name and birth date and remember him, because he will, when he gets to the high school level, oh my Lord.
Yeah, if he can keep doing this, showing that strength and doing the run, and he knows where to go with the football. He's not afraid to get hit. He's going down the field. He sees he's got two defenders coming in on him, but he just turns it up another notch. The one kid, he just slowed down. He didn't want any more of that stiff arm. He's like, hey, not me. Number 3 for the Renegades, Ja'Shawn Patterson, didn't even make an attempt to try to tackle him. Didn't want any parts of Mr. Morris. They got to keep these Renegades into the game. They got to keep them pumped up. They got to keep working. Oh, they're going to throw the ball, and nope. Throw him backwards so he can't advance it. If he just stayed up on it and took it back, he could have scored. But the extra point is no good, so they've only been successful one time with extra point tries. That leaves the Northeast Ohio Saints in the lead of 25 to nothing.
And again, John, as much as the kids will, the one team will definitely talk about, hey, we won our championship game and we played. Realistically, for many of them, it's the idea that they got out here, they played, they learned the game, they made some friendships.
That's right, Tim.
You know, that's more than what, because you know what, we go back and I always say this to the young people today that are going to be our leaders of tomorrow. I said, if you go back and think and you were in the first, second, and third grade, tell me who was on your team. And they have a hard time remembering that. All they remember is, hey, yeah, well, what did you do that year? You know, all they know is that we played.
That's it. That's it. And now they're going to remember that we played, and our team mom had the best spaghetti, and those little taco bags that they made for us were so delicious. Those hot dogs before the games and those sleepovers we had before the games, those are the things they're going to remember the most. And it keeps them coming back for more. All right, they got that little quarterback, and uh-oh, he's bottled up. Oh, getting hit by 2 and 3 guys right there.
Now, you got to be careful of team moms in this respect, John. I'm going to share this with you. It wasn't in football. We're looking at this play right here. This little guy, I'll tell you what, trying to cut it up.
Yeah, Webb has been taking a little bit of a beating. He's come up with some big plays today, but you cannot tell the size of this kid's heart by looking at his body. He's got a lot of heart. He's the leader of this offense, and he's trying to get them going, and he's not afraid to take it up the middle. Look at that cut. Look at that
Oh,
move.
here we go.
Look at it. Picking them up, putting them down, picking them up, putting them down.
And enough for a first down.
From one quarterback to the other.
Yeah.
It looked like Morris might have hurt his hand, but just an excellent cut right here by Webb, right there, man. And then he just juked out 2 people. So he knows how to avoid a hit, that's for sure. Excellent, excellent run. Look at that. Man, he looks like, what's the little guy from Detroit?
I'm trying to remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that was number 2, Coran Webb, a second grader at Scranton Elementary.
There he goes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Uh-oh. They got him right there.
I think it's tough asking a kid this young to be the workhorse of a football team, John.
I agree, but it looks like the coaches, and you can tell who they trust and who they don't trust. It looks like the Renegades are trying to minimize the ball handling, but they're going to have to get Swanson involved in this too a little bit. Number 34, Swanson, is a very talented player for him. He's one of their all-stars, and they got to let Tyler Hill go as well.
So that's a third down play. So it'll be third down now in about 7 or 8 yards. But John, what I wanted to share with you about the team mom, you know, those moms are great, but you got to watch. Sometimes, I will never forget it, I had a team in baseball wearing white pants, and they brought blueberries for fruit to give to them. And I want you to know where them blueberries ended up. Like they're still scrubbing those pants.
Yeah, I'm going to say, that's a tough stain to get out, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Like, where the hell did you get? Oh, my team mom brought us.
Uh-oh, here he comes. He stayed up, going back the other way. He got a whole field. If he gets around, he got to get around that
stiff arm
corner.
right there. There's a block.
Oh, they're closing in on him now.
Oh,
and he fumbled. They're going to call him down. What did he do? He just pushed him down, huh?
That kid had to have run at least 20 yards, John. Everything from left and right, but nothing north and south.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to catch up with him because he's taking shorter strides because of his height. But he's very elusive. Look at it right there. As you can see, Morris almost had him. But Morris stays with it and goes all the way over to the other side. And he comes back up on him again. Where's Morris at? He'll come in the picture right here and pushes him down. So
I'll tell you one thing. That little man we're looking at, Corinne Webb, merit roll student at his school, John.
Smart.
That's what you're looking for.
Exactly. Good start in school at this age is essential. Parents, coaches know how important that is, and they can pretty much tell who the good students are by the way they compete and act in practice. It has been scientifically studied that kids at this level, at this age, when they're competitive in sports and they excel in sports, they're also great students because they enjoy the learning part and they enjoy the competition, and they carry that over right into the classroom.
So first down and 10. I'll tell you, Corinne, you gotta tip your hat to you, young man. Getting good grades in school, enjoying the game you love. You can't ask for it any better, my man.
No, you can't.
Oh, man, did that guy get hit.
Yeah, there he goes. Giving somebody else a chance to carry the football. That's number 10. Makeupson. Lath Makeupson. I think he got more surprised than anything else. You take a look at it right here. It's a high snap. He's able to control it, get it to the running back, and boom. Just ran right into each other. Number 44. Laid out, number 99.
That's Amir Stevens.
Yeah, Xavier Williams was the, unfortunately, was the nail on that, and Stevens was the hammer. And Stevens has been blocking pretty good here today. He's not afraid of anything or anybody.
So this brings us to the end of the third quarter. Again, the Northeast Ohio Saints out in front. But while we have this break, we do want to let you know about some free recreation programs.
Free.
Obviously, remember, this is for Pee Wee ages 6 and 7 years old at all Cleveland recreation centers. Again, it's not just in sports, but it's in the aquatics, as they have learned to swim classes for moms and dads with their children. They also are at heated indoor pools.
Free.
And you also have the art programs for the Pee Wees.
Free.
And on top of that, They also provide some youth sports like in the soccer, and they are all free.
Free.
So please take advantage. If you have any questions on the Pee Wee programs, again, pick up the phone right now and call 664-3535.
Price is right. Okay, little mix up in the backfield again. Number 99 is not getting popped this time. He got him corralled, but that's 98. Sorry. That's Samuel Law Jr., defensive tackle. Good job, Samuel. Gonna need more plays like that, Samuel.
Seven minutes to go. Again, free. Remember the free meal programs at all the Cleveland Recreation Centers between 3:30 and 5. Please take advantage.
Tyler Hill on the carry. He hasn't carried the ball too much today, but that's another weapon that they have in their arsenal. I'm sorry. That was not Tyler, that was Patrick Blevins from Green Inspirational Academy.
So here we are, third down. We'll call it 8.
Patrick Blevins, Odell Beckham, favorite player.
One missed tackle.
Uh-oh, we got some green. Uh-oh. He's got more green. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's headed to the house.
Swanson gonna get him. There you go. Swanson got him.
You know, John, on that play initially, they had a large hole, but he saw where the avenue was to cut across. You got to give him credit, because I was watching the left guard, Otis Moore. He didn't throw a block. He just stood straight up.
Well, you got running backs like this, you can take a play off maybe. Coaches don't like to see that, but when you got talent like this at running back, it really doesn't matter. Primos is an excellent runner, very talented, skilled player, and just one of the many weapons again that the Saints have. You got Wingfield Jr., you got Primos, you got Makeupson, you got Morris, you got Johnson, you got Cunningham. They're just all over the place. There's a fake handoff right there. There he is again. They ain't even mean for him to touch the ball. He just goes into the end zone. Morris.
So again, another touchdown in the books.
And he tried to hand the ball off right here, but the running back didn't want to take it because the defense got such great penetration right there with number 7, Tyler Hill, and 21 for the Renegades. But when Mr. Morris has the ball, all you got to do is look toward the end zone. That's where most likely you'll find him.
You take away that stiff arm, I wonder what he'd be like. I'll tell you.
Well, he runs so well, Tim. He's got good cutback ability.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to see all of it because the offensive line's been blocking so well, and the holes are wide open, just like they were on that play. Not to mention that the Renegades are not really feeling the competitiveness right now because of the score. We're well into 32 to nothing right now, and it's just been the MO of the Saints all year long. Let's see, they average, Tim, how many points a game?
They were averaging, John, 28.
28 points a game.
And these two teams met at the beginning of the year, and it was 35 then.
So they've evidently figured something out on this Renegades defense, and they've been taking advantage of it today. 4 points over their average of 28 points. I'm pretty sure everybody get a chance to play today, get a chance to make memories, get a chance to tell their story on Monday at school, and Tuesday at school, and Wednesday at school, and next Wednesday too, all the way up until probably until next season. They'll have some hardware to show for it, and I tell you, I just couldn't be no prouder than I am today of that coaching staff of the Saints and the Renegades for making it here, but the Saints with this impressive showing, along with the support of the parents and the coaches, and of course of their coordinator and owner, John Watt.
And again here, you see all the coaches getting all the kids in, just trying to line them up and get them in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Yep, got some new players out there probably. I think they should have been put them in, especially on the Saints side. They have a pretty healthy amount of kids on the bench. And Mr. Moore should definitely be out of the game. If he rack up any more stats, the Browns would be looking to sign him. I think they got it straightened out. They want to try to get everybody a chance to play. As you can see, the referees are letting them take their time. You can get them out here. The clock will continue to run because of the deficit. And we're looking at almost a minute left to go in the game. Saints parents start the celebration. Okay. Okay.
Little run here.
Renegades trying to get a score. He gonna get caught. Yeah. Wow. That was a great effort right there by number 52. He did not want them to score. Number 52 for the Saints, Terry. Terry from William Rainer Harper. Wow, heck of an effort. You can see right here the ball carrier Webb doing what he does, making people miss, showing some speed and agility, cutback ability. Look at how he just weaves through there and then starts to turn it on. And then you see 52 come up here from nowhere, just tracks him down, runs past all of his teammates. That's gonna be it.
So that wraps up the Termite championship game here. Again, you see a lot of the parents here supporting their kids, being part of this great thing for young kids, 6- and 7-year-olds. Folks, stay with us, because when we come back, Jason Dunn will be down on the field with our outstanding players of the game, as well as our team trophies.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
I'm down on the field right now with your 2018 Termite Division runner-ups, the CMHA Renegades. Standing beside me here is head coach Donnell Stevens. Coach, you really brought this Termite team a long way this season. Starting out with summer workouts with low numbers, going into certification with low numbers, and kind of having that uncertainty how the season was going to shake out for you. But I know the Renegade Nation, resilient bunch of coaches, parents, and kids, you found a way to pull it together, and against all odds, got the boys here on championship day. You just want to talk about your road here?
I just want to thank all my parents for my players. I want to thank the players, but and the coaches, most importantly, and Mike Mason for bringing me. This coaching for Renegades is probably one of the best experiences I have. You know, I'm just coming up as a kid, but our kids, you know, it's been tough times, and we made it through, and we made it to the championship. So, and a better team won today, man. That's all I can say.
Okay. Well said, Coach. Well, you have a great group of children here, great group of student athletes, and I will present you the 2018 Termite Division runner-up trophy.
Here we go, y'all. Hey, keep your hands out. Here we go. Hold it, guys. What you got here, man?
I'm now down on the field with your 2018 Termite Division City Champions, Northeast Ohio Saints. I'm standing here with head coach Lewis Fitzpatrick. Lou, you guys have a great following, great support staff, and a great group of student athletes behind us. Now, it was kind of expected for you guys to do great things this year. You had an experienced group of kids coming back. The coaching staff has a lot of experience. But let's just talk about your journey here.
Journey here was good, long way to get here. Love the kids. We work hard, coach these kids hard. We coached these kids this year like they were 10, 11-year-olds, and we pushed them. I want to thank Coach John Watts, all the coaching staff, Midget White, love them. They won the championship yesterday. They all contributed and helped push these kids.
Okay, and both offensively and defensively, you guys do some real complex things with 6- and 7-year-olds. So I tip my hat to you, and I know it's a lot of hard work that goes into it. And right now, we're going to honor a few of these special athletes. We're going to start with the defensive MVP. And with 5 tackles, 1 forced fumble, number 4, Lemire. What was it? Here you go, defensive MVP, Lemire. Would you like to thank anybody?
No. I thank God, my teammate, and my coaches, and my mom.
Bright little fella. Now we want to bring up the offensive MVP with 129 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns. Number 1, John Morris. What's going on, John? Congratulations. And John got his own social media account, too. So would you like to thank anybody, John?
Yes, my mom, my family, and my teammates.
Great job, John. And without further ado, 2018 Termite Division City Championship Trophy to the Saints. And I'm going to toss it back up top.
Well, there you have it. A lot of happy people, so well deserved, and a lot of great kids that played here today fulfilled the Termite Championship game. But before we take a look, we want to remind you that next week We'll be right over at East High, where the young ladies will perform on center court, where it'll be cheerleading day 2018 for Cleveland Muni football. But as before we look one more time at some of the faces and the great plays, again, for Jason Dunn, our league director, Joe Record, our league president, my partner, John Good, the assistant president of Muni football. Thank you for joining me all week, these last 4 straight weeks. I'm Tim Wells. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everyone.